You know the feeling, don't you? You have the ambition. You see the future version of yourself in your mind's eye, disciplined, successful, living a life of purpose. You watch motivational videos, you make lists, you feel that surge of inspiration, that burning desire for more. You are by all accounts motivated, and yet the days slip by, the crucial tasks get pushed aside. You find yourself on the couch, scrolling through feeds, knowing you should be doing something else, anything else. You feel stuck in this paralyzing paradox. You are motivated, but you are lazy. If this is you, I need you to listen very closely. This isn't a character flaw. You are not fundamentally broken or defective. The fact that you feel this conflict is actually a sign that your higher aspirations are alive and well. The problem isn't a lack of motivation, it's a failure of your operating system. You're trying to run advanced high-performance software on outdated, chaotic hardware. Today we're going to scrap that old system. We're going to install something new, something efficient, something that finally closes the gap between the man you want to be and the actions you take every day. The first thing we need to get clear on is why this internal civil war happens. Your motivation is real. It's the signal from your higher self, your vision for a better future. But the laziness isn't what you think it is. It's not just a desire for inaction. It's a symptom. It's the result of a system that is fundamentally broken. It might be a lack of clarity, where you have a vague dream but no concrete next step, leading to paralysis by analysis. It might be a state of chronic energy depletion, where your daily habits are so draining that you simply don't have the fuel for your ambitions. Or, and this is crucial, it might be a life so devoid of genuine, guilt-free pleasure that your psyche desperately seeks escape in low-effort, low-quality distractions just to cope. Your laziness isn't a choice. It's the inevitable outcome of a poorly designed system. And the core of that system is your routine. This is the great, overlooked truth of human existence. We tend to think of routines as boring or restrictive, but the reality is this: you don't have a routine has you. It's either a routine you design with intention, or it's a routine designed by default, by the algorithms on your phone, by the impulses of your lizard brain, and by the low standards you've unconsciously agreed to tolerate. Your life 5 years from now will not be the product of some grand heroic act. It will be the sum total, the compounded interest of your daily routines. What you do every day is, quite literally, who you become. Most people sleepwalk through this reality. They allow their days, and therefore their entire lives, to be shaped by accident and impulse, but not you, not anymore. Today we're moving beyond simple time management. We are becoming architects of our existence. I call this philosophy chronosculpting, the art of intentionally shaping time. Chronos for time, sculpting because this is an act of artistry and creation. You are not a passive victim of your schedule. You are the sculptor, and your daily 24 hours is the block of marble from which you will carve a masterpiece of a life. The goal of chronosculpting is to design a routine that is both powerfully constructive and deeply pleasurable. Because here's the other truth we must confront: our time here is finite. We all have an expiration date. A life of pure, joyless evolution is a tragedy. A life of pure, directionless fun is a shallow existence. The art is in the integration. Chronosculpting is built on designing your week around 3 distinct types of time blocks. First, you lay the foundation with foundational blocks. These are the non-negotiable pillars of your existence. They are the big, powerful actions that are directly aligned with building your ideal future. They are the bedrock upon which everything else is built. For most of us, this includes 3 core areas: your mission, your health, and your rest. For example, a foundational block might be the 90 minutes of deep, uninterrupted work you do on your most important project, first thing in the morning. It might be your non-negotiable 60-minute training session at the gym. It is your strict 8-hour sleep window. These are sacred. You schedule them first, you protect them fiercely, and you execute them without fail. They are your primary investment in the man you are becoming. Second, you reinforce the structure with momentum blocks. If foundational blocks are the large support beams, momentum blocks are the pillars and joints that keep the entire structure from developing cracks and falling into chaos. These are smaller, consistent habits that maintain order and forward momentum. A momentum block could be the 15-minute reset you do at the end of each workday, tidying your workspace so you start the next day fresh. It could be your Sunday evening meal prep, ensuring you have healthy fuel for the week. It could be a 10-minute nightly journaling session to review your day and plan the next. These small actions seem trivial, but they are what prevent the slow creep of disorder from taking over your life. They maintain the integrity of your system. And now, for the third and most revolutionary type of block, the one that solves the paradox of being motivated but lazy. This is the resonance block. This is the art within the architecture. A resonance block is a scheduled, intentional, and completely guilt-free period of high-quality pleasure, fun, and rejuvenation. I want to be very clear. This is not mindless, lazy escapism. This is not scrolling through your phone as a way to procrastinate. This is you, as the architect of your life, deliberately designing moments of genuine happiness and enjoyment into your structure. A resonance block could be a scheduled 2-hour session to play your favorite video game, without an ounce of guilt. It could be a long walk in nature with no phone. It could be dedicated time to learn an instrument or a language purely for the joy of it. It could be a deep, uninterrupted conversation with someone you love. This is the game changer. The lazy part of you doesn't want to be lazy. It wants to feel good. It wants relief from the pressure. When you neglect to schedule high-quality rejuvenation, your psyche will inevitably seek out low-quality, junk food pleasure in the form of procrastination and distraction. So how does chronosculpting solve the motivated but lazy paradox? The rigid structure of your foundational and momentum blocks eliminates the paralysis of choice. You don't wake up and ask, "What should I do today?" You wake up and execute the blueprint you, as the architect, have already designed. This bypasses the need for moment-to-moment motivation and relies instead on the power of a predetermined, intelligent structure. And here's the magic. The scheduled, high-quality resonance blocks provide the reward, the joy, and the energetic replenishment that makes the entire system sustainable. You're no longer stealing moments of fun in a state of guilt. You are earning them and enjoying them fully as part of your design. This creates a powerful, virtuous cycle. The constructive blocks build your self-respect and move you towards your goals, which provides you with more energy and a sense of accomplishment. The resonance blocks then replenish your spirit and provide the joy that makes you eager to tackle the next day's constructive blocks. Motivation and action finally become aligned. They begin to feed each other. I want you to try this. Tonight, before you sleep, take out a piece of paper or open a calendar. Become a chronosculptor for just one day, tomorrow. Don't try to plan your whole life. Just sculpt the next 24 hours. Schedule one non-negotiable foundational block. Maybe it's 1 hour of focused work on that project you've been avoiding. Schedule 2 small momentum blocks. Perhaps a 10-minute tidy up of your space and laying out your gym clothes. And crucially, schedule 1 guilt-free resonance block. Maybe it's 45 minutes to read a book you love or listen to an album from start to finish. Write it down. Then tomorrow, your only job is to honor the blueprint. Honor the decisions made by the architect, your highest self. You are not lazy. You have just been living within a broken system, a life happening by default. Chronosculpting is the tool to take back control. It's the understanding that your routine is the most powerful expression of your values. By intentionally designing your days to honor both your ambition and your need for genuine joy, you resolve the internal civil war. You become the architect of your time, the sculptor of your life, and you build a reality where motivation is no longer just a feeling, but the natural outcome of a life well lived.